All right, happy Monday, May 3rd. So we're in May. Last day of school, I think, for y'all is June 3rd or something like that. So we have a month. Yeah, June 3rd, Thursday. So we have the rest of May, and then the first week of June is pretty much finals week, where you just show up for your final. So at the end of the month, we're done with classes. We're not going to have regular classes after that, I don't think. So time is flying. Today we're going to continue to think about our curiosity and our riddle skills and our major grade. We're going to create our own infographic like the two we had seen the past few days in class. One about, if you remember back, that discussed dystopian books and how they changed over time and what people have learned and how what people like them and so forth. And then we saw the one about the five big major tech companies and how they make their money, where they get their money from. Notice that a lot of information was condensed down to the very important points. And that's how I want this infographic to be as well. So either focus it on your experience and your research of Generation Z. And the good thing is, of course, if you haven't done a lot of the research, you can still just do it now and get it done and get a decent grade on it. For our close, it's just a silly riddle. What runs but has no legs? Come up with something funny and put it in the discussion and see what you can come up with. And then tomorrow, Tuesday, May the 4th, be with you for us nerds. It's a good day to watch a Star Wars movie. It's an asynchronous video day. Tuesday, May the 4th, be with you, is the Algebra Star. So if anybody needs to make that up, you should be on campus tomorrow. Otherwise, do not be on campus tomorrow. And then Wednesday, I think, is the day when pretty much all juniors should be here. And keep in mind, of course, wear your mask. You'll have your assigned room. You'll be able to see the list when you get here, or maybe they'll send you an email tomorrow. What room you're supposed to be in. I am administering the History Star, so if y'all are in A223, you're going to be in my room. So it'd be nice to meet some of y'all if I have you in my room. And then Thursday will be class again. So Thursday will be same as usual, our Zoom class and whatever assignment. And then Friday is the Biology Star. So the only classes that people should be on campus is today and Thursday, unless you're taking the test. So just keep that in mind. And before we do anything else, come on, let's do our positive affirmation so we can be positive on purpose. Those of us in the classroom, let me see that thumb up. Thank you very much. What are you? I am strong, confident, and successful. Yes, we are. And let's grab that barbell. Let's lift that weight. It's not that heavy because we're strong. How do you feel about getting work done? I love getting work done. And how do I feel about schoolwork? The harder I work, the stronger I become. That's right. And a little Carvajal comedy. Why are some people afraid of calendars? This guy's scared. Whoa. Why are some people afraid of calendars? Because their days are numbered. Boom. Days are numbered is like you're going to die soon, but the calendars, definitely the days are numbers. So happy Monday. Okay, so let's get to our assignment. If you go into, it got moved to the bottom. I thought I moved to the top. Week 7, you have to go to the bottom. Actually, let me adjust it now. I've already done this once. Let's see if it actually works this time. Week 7, stay there. You're a good person. Week 7. Monday's work. My Gen Z infographic. This is our major grade. So if you click on that, you should open up a template. And this template, you can use your information from your research, right? Generation Z 1, 2, 3, and 4. You should have 8 events. You can put in 8 events. Are you supposed to copy in the whole paragraph and everything? Obviously not, right? You can put bullet points, maybe a sentence about the event, because remember, this is the most important information on there. So do not try and copy whole paragraphs of information. Just put the main point that are significant. If you didn't start researching all the way back in 1994 when Gen Z may have started, then just change the state. it doesn't really matter, right? Oh, my first event was in 2007. Great. Make this 2007. You can change it any way you need to. So keep that in mind. My Generation Z, because this is your research, and some of your events are personal, and some of them are big and public. It's all fine. You can, of course, change everything, right? Oh, I don't like this. I don't like this font, Mr. Carvajal. I think I want to use this one instead. Great. Just move it over so it's centered, and that's fine. And just to type, you just double click on the box and you should be able to type in it. If you want to change the way the box looks, I want to make a different shape, you can do that too. And just click on it once and then click on it again, and then you can change shape. You can make it look like something else, whatever you want. Of course, you can change the color. I'll make the fill purple. It's up to you. So you can customize this as much as you want. And then, of course, the background, right? The hard thing, of course, is trying to choose images, because most images are landscape, and this is very much portrait up and down, right? So the problem is, if you were to pick something like this and insert it, it's going to be squished and look kind of funny. It doesn't look terrible. But if you want it to look better, of course, you could, instead of just doing that, you could just insert a picture. Insert image, search web. And if you really want it to look more, a better perspective, you can insert the image like this and then crop it. Crop it so that it's kind of the same size as what the picture is, that the template we're using. Click on there to crop. Zoom this down to fit, and then you can position it where you want and kind of stretch it out. If you grab it from the corner, it'll keep the same ratio, right? And then if you stretch it a little this way, it won't look bad. Once you have it there, right click and order, send to the back. And then you have this part of the picture, which looks, more in focus. And then you can add stuff behind it for that. So you have so many options. It's really cool. You can make of it what you want. But I want you to pretty much keep the events and so forth in there. So for the theme, well, what do you think? What is the theme for your Generation Z? Click there, add it in. And notice for the future, what's your opinion? Using your riddle skills, what's the future hold for Generation Z? Remember, we searched for a poem and a poet. You would put the name of that poem and poet, a link to the video or something like that. Music, we talked about that in one of our discussions. You can go back and look for that. Who's the rapper? Who's the singer that you think is cool? Fiction, and there's the writer. And then somebody else that represents Gen Z in any medium. Who do you want to pick? You can add that in and, of course, change the name of this and have it how you want. The main thing, of course, once again, you do not need a whole lot of writing in this. This is an infographic. So we are going to have a second part of this Gen Z infographic, which will be a reflection of overall all that you've learned about your generation and what you know about your generation. And I'll probably give that to us on Thursday. And it'll all be due on Friday. So that'll be the last of our major grades for this 9 weeks. So that's what there is to work on today. And I really want everybody to start now. Get started now, right? The hardest part is getting started. And a lot of us put it off. Look at it later. Well, I can't make you, but you'd be better off if you just get started and get it done. You don't have to worry about it at the end of the 9 weeks. All right? So let's get started on this. Once again, change the background. And you go to slide, background, change background, and then continue on from there. Open up your Generation Z researches and just put the facts, the basics but any kind of links and stuff. There's also space here to add images. So if you want to put pictures of stuff, you can put it in there. And I'll have information on how to edit and crop them into shapes and stuff. So you can make it look cooler and cooler and cooler. All right, if you'll have any questions, be sure and let me know. And other than that, you are strong, confident, and successful. Let's get started on this so then we can get done.